Last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Someone sharp in this game. He made a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now Hurts will turn and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play action. Here's Hurts. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
Second and 3 at the Packers' 37-yard line.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Hurts sets up to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. They'll get it inside the 20. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the first down.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Here's Hurts to throw. Incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Black clock. Set, ready. Hut, hut.
Here's a handoff to Jenkins running left. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
95. Ready?
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jihad Campbell. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This short throw caught by Goddard. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in after report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Let's go.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to... And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
the set.
First and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Second and 10.
Down. Red, 38. Set.
To throw now. Here's Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line.
Cheetah. 43 rail. Right through. Ready?
Now Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Set. Ready. 52 boom. Hut.
Going back to Love. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And it makes the score 21-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return is Xavier Gibson. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. Shoves him away. And past the 40. Goes out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Yellow, 22. Blue striker. Green jacket. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. And Love wants to shift things around.
Ready?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
And that's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Somebody got to throw it. Somebody got to throw it.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Being chased out left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Barkley. I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Okay, couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Come on, set.
Love from the gun. That's going to be caught. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there, putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Got it. Drill, 52. Hut.
Jacobs is in. Touchdown, Packers. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
McManus now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score. Packers 25, Eagles 21. Brandon McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Smith catches left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Let's go. Ready.
Play fake. Here's Love. Rolling to his right. He finds Watson. It's caught. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 44 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Love. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Ready. 10 black. Spike 60.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun. Love. This will be caught at about the 6.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. This will get the lead up to 7. The kick by McManus is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he returns this to the 22.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of Mechie. Escapes the defender. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. It is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Back to throw. Repeated the last play, going to Mechie here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. First and 10 here. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. This short throw caught by Goddard. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. A big play needed, no doubt. Third and long. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
But that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Clock management 101.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play.
This ball intercepted. Well, there's no doubt this is going to be talked about for days to come. The decision to go for 2 in the win with all zeros on the clock, and they don't get it. Some questions to answer.
No doubt about it, and I'm always reminded by people I've worked with before, by coaches I've talked to, they always say you have to know what you're going to do ahead of time. Don't let emotion rule you, because the people on the sidelines, the guys on the team, let's go get it. You've got to make that decision as a staff during the week, away from everyone else. That's the question we'll be asking after the game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.